What's the truth of using Amber? Well, every day is not like this. Today has been a really weird day, and I've earned more than $60 on Amber Electric with my Anker Solix X1 battery and the roughly 12.5 kilowatts of solar I have on the roof. The truth behind Amber is different from what a lot of Amber videos on YouTube will tell you, saying that it's amazing and you can earn huge amounts of money. Yeah, they're only partly true. They're not telling you some of the more detailed aspects, which I'll get into right now. For starters, there are two ways to earn money if you have Amber Electric as your electricity provider.
Please contribute. It really helps my independent, honest journalism for you.
The first one, most common, is by exporting from your battery or spare solar generation out into the power grid and getting paid the live 5-minute price for exports. That's when the export price is really high. Like earlier today, when it spiked at over $20 per kilowatt hour for a very brief amount of time. That's how I earned that $60 credit. There's a second way you can get paid if you have Amber Electric as your electricity provider. It's much more rare, but it actually happened multiple times today because of some unusual things happening in the electricity system in New South Wales. So it's when prices go deeply negative. That means you get paid to charge your battery or charge your car if it happens to be charging at that very second in time. It doesn't happen very often in New South Wales, and even if it does, it happens for short periods. In South Australia, which has a much higher amount of renewables in the grid, prices are flat or negative for much larger parts of the day. So what happened today? And is it normal? So you'll see a lot of YouTube videos out there saying, oh, I earned $60 from Amber today, or $100 or $40, whatever. And they might make it seem like this happens every day or every week. Look, it doesn't happen every day or every week. What happens on most days with Amber Electric, if you have a decent amount of solar and a decently sized battery, is you can make your grid connection fee back, you can make your usage fee back, and end up a couple bucks in the credit perhaps. So usually with Amber Electric, I've found in my experience, you can end up with, on most days, a flat bill or maybe like $3 or $4 credit. Now, on the big days, you won't always get a huge amount of credit if the export price spikes to a big amount, because Amber Smart Shift, their automation system, is just not that good. They're struggling to cope with the load of adding approximately 20% of the new batteries purchased by Australians. 20% of those people are choosing Amber Electric as their electricity provider, and Amber just isn't able to cope. As you can see in the video linked in my description, their customer service can't cope at the moment. Phone calls and email responses are taking days, if not weeks at times, which is frankly unacceptable. Also, I'm pretty sure their Smart Shift algorithm and some of their servers are sometimes struggling with the load of sending out signals to batteries and inverters and solar systems, with the number of signals that have to be sent out so much higher than they were a few months ago. So there are basically three things that have happened to me when I've seen big earning opportunities on Amber. Sometimes, like today, Amber Smart Shift works perfectly. It reacts really quickly to big price spikes and it buys all the way through the spike, and happy days, perfect. Or if you happen to be looking at the app like I was, you can press dispatch battery to export immediately. Some people's battery apps have that ability to export built in. That's better if you can use it. But anyway, today Smart Shift was working pretty well. Now, the second thing that can happen with Smart Shift is it sort of works. There are other days where, for example, yesterday, I earned about $6. You might say, oh, that sounds all right. You earned $6. Yeah, but For some reason, SmartShift did not buy during a big price spike, for me anyway. For some other people, it managed to get the signal to them a lot faster. So some of my friends on Amberg scored about $20 or $30 yesterday. So that's the second thing that can happen. The first thing that happens is Amber SmartShift works perfectly and you get a really good earning for the day. Second thing that can happen is it sort of works, or it works on a big delay and it doesn't catch all of the big price spikes. That means you earn a little bit. And then the third thing that can happen, which people do experience also, and I have, is Amber SmartShift misses the price spike altogether. And for some reason unknown, maybe it's the server can't is overloaded at the time or something else, it just doesn't buy at all when there's a big price spike. So you miss out. So those are the different real scenarios that you can expect with Amber SmartShift. Sometimes it's awesome, sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's kind of crap. It's kind of the whole Goldilocks experience in one. Hot, cold, great. Hopefully they can improve this. How's your Amber SmartShift experience been? Let me know in the comments.
Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. It really helps me make more videos like this for you. And have a look at the suggested videos up above. I'm pretty sure you'll like those as well. Thanks, and see you later.